Welcome back
Yes.
to another pod.
Another one.
Another one.
No, not another one.
How many are they going to do? Place your bets now.
Why? I would have hit 52 for the year.
Right.
I want one a week.
Cool. If you didn't realise, this is the official podcast for Dead Dog Walking. Dead Dog Talking. And we just chat basically about whatever we want to. There is no rhyme or reason to it.
You're not going to dictate what we want to talk about.
We have talked a lot about dictators.
Yeah, a lot. And books.
There's a lot of dictators going on.
That being said, if you do have any suggestions, please put them in the comments below.
Yeah, we'll read them because there's not many to sift through.
Yeah,
It's like
at the moment. Change that.
Who knows?
Tell all your friends.
But today we're going to do something that we haven't done yet. That I've been resistant.
I think I'd like to phrase it as we've done something that you've forbidden, and then the other day you were like, I think we should talk about this on the pod. I was like, oh, you said you didn't want to do that. No, apparently you do. Apparently
it's our favourite
things to talk.
Favourite crisps. That's what we're talking right. That's what we're talking about.
Tudors.
We are talking about how we made an award-winning horror film.
Okay, it's the first time unprompted you've called it that.
Called Teeth and Problems.
Teeth and Problems.
We will talk about our many escapades.
Are we going to give a little exclusive as to why we're talking about it now?
Straight away. Exclusive.
Wait until the end.
No. Fuck that. No one's going to know. At that point, literally, no one's going to... Would you like to reveal the news?
So it's award winning because it was part of a film challenge. We'll get into that in a bit.
The 666 Horror Film Challenge.
Yep, and it's coming back this year. It comes back every year.
Yep.
And we will be entering it.
Yes.
Because it was a lot of fun.
It was.
I think the community behind the challenge itself is great. I loved the event that we went to.
Yeah,
Again, we'll
talk about that. Yeah.
But so we will be.
We're coming back.
Yeah.
Round 2. Very exciting.
We've not applied yet, and we've not been accepted. But we'll be back. We'll be there. Hopefully.
I mean, yeah. It's in May, so I think it's the 3rd week of May is the filming for it, and then it gets screened in August.
Yeah.
So yeah, very exciting. But yeah, we'll be talking about that, how we made the last one, Teeth and Problems. But first, let's start with a fess.
Oh.
I get up early sometimes to put the dishwasher on. Then I go for a shave. If I time it right, I can open the machine and have my freshly shorn face blasted with scalding steam. What a buzz.
It's efficient. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
I think that's good. That's about it. It's not sordid in any way. It's not cheeky.
I thought I'd go for a simple one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do another one because that seemed to not really hit at all.
I'll give it 2 fesses.
2 fesses, not bad. Out of what, 5 is it?
Out of the hole, yeah.
Out of the hole.
2 fesses out of the hole.
Could mean anything.
Out of 5.
If you didn't know what fess hole was, it's a place to put.
We can't keep
anonymous
on
confessions.
spoon feeding them.
That's true.
If they're coming back, they're coming back.
Yeah,
if they're not,
if you're here,
catch up. There's a library of.
Here's another one. Again, I'm not going to go for something crude because
So another boring one. Go on.
Started using one of those sleep talk recording apps a few days ago. Thought it would be a bit of a laugh. I'd catch some snoring.
Some snoring.
Catch some snoring.
Yeah.
Maybe some mumbling, whatever. Turns out I randomly shout the word bollocks at least 2 or 3 times a night. What the fuck is wrong with me? There you go.
Oh.
So yeah. That's I mean every night.
Yeah.
I don't know how far is
saying of words.
Is case study.
That's quite topical at the moment.
Wow, by the time this comes out, probably still topical. Also, speaking of topical, maybe tropical. We've got a concoction to drink.
Oh yes, of course. The Dead Dog Walking, Dead Dog Talking.
The Dead Dog Special.
The Dead Dog Special.
Which is a special every single week that's concocted by you.
Sometimes it's just a regular drink. This is
because we've done some non-alcoholic ones.
Yeah.
Now it's that is another
element Russian
to it.
Element.
Is it alcoholic? Is it beef?
Yeah. I will preface this by saying that I tried it when I made it, and I'm not a big fan.
Brilliant.
But who knows?
But you just went for it anyway. You were like,
Yeah.
oh, well.
I was like, it's poured now. Waste not, want not. And I want
Oh
not.
my god.
Yeah.
It smells like a packet of randoms.
Yeah, it's, well, yeah, I think it smells sort of licoricey.
It's very
And
sweet.
I'm not a big fan. Yeah, this is too sweet, I think, this one. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that. Ooh.
It's an odd
Oh, that
one.
reminds me. Have you ever put orange? Have you ever put orange and blackcurrant squash together and lemonade?
Yeah.
Used to
That's
do that.
exactly what that
That's
is.
what it tastes like.
Yeah. That's what I've done. That is what that is. No, it's not.
It's not alcoholic.
There is some alcohol in there.
What? Like 0.1%.
I think a shot each, I think.
Really?
A single, yeah.
I mean, all I can get is like some sort of strawberry lime tropical like
It's
fizzy thing.
it's strawberry and orange daiquiri. But it was a mocktail, so I added some spiced rum to it. But again, not a whole
I was
lot.
gonna say, don't seem like as much in it, but maybe.
Sorry about
it's
that.
for the better. You would have wasted it otherwise.
But yeah, that's true. Well, I had.
We'll see if we can finish it by the end.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
So, teething problems.
Back on
The topic of the day.
Mm-hmm.
We've made 2 films together now.
We have, yeah.
Only 2.
We're getting on to more.
We're getting on to more.
Hopefully.
And we made films, of course, outside of that before
Independently,
in university and outside as well. And I had done this film challenge before, twice before. Well, once in a very small role because I was working, and then the other was like a full-on crazy weekend. So this is my, I'd say my second time doing it. And what it is, so it's the 666 Horror Film Challenge. It's run by the Independent Horror Society in London. Yeah. And it basically, you can apply, and the goal is to make a film entirely within a weekend or about 3-4 days.
Is it 66 hours and 6 minutes?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe that is the case. So you get the brief on the Friday at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Which comes with some criteria.
Yeah, so we had it was a sound effect that had to be used.
You get an option of a couple of different sound effects.
Yeah, you had a few. You had an option of a line of dialogue that you had to include.
About 4 or 5, I think we got the choice of. Yeah.
And a prop.
A prop. A theme as well. A very general theme.
Yeah, they're very generous with the theme, or at least they were before.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
I believe. And it has to be under 6 minutes and 6 seconds long.
Yes.
By the end of it. But apart from that, basically, you can
Is that credits, no credits?
That's with credits, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was, because I think we decided to do something in the film that, like, kept the theme going over the credits, just so
because we were quite under. We were only like 5 minutes something. Our film was ran under very naturally, which was nice, because the one I did before didn't, and it gets you do too much and you got to chop it around. So I guess we'll just start with. I mean, obviously, you can the prep you can do is the crew. Obviously, assemble.
Yeah, you can assemble a crew, get location, that sort of thing.
Location, and obviously actors as well.
Yeah.
And then basically off you go, and you got to submit by Monday at 3:06, I believe it is.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
On the Monday, so it's a very intense.
It's a very intense weekend. From start to finish, but it's a lot of fun. I think I had a lot of fun on it. Yes.
So I don't know where we should start. Should we start with literally just in chronological order, like how we?
With the brief, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. With the brief they gave us. So the brief was the theme was invasion.
Yes.
The prop was a hook.
Yeah.
The lines of dialogue, there was. I can't remember them all, but there was about 4 or 5 different.
Yeah, I think there was one that I can remember that we didn't choose was I've always wondered how I was going to die, and now that I know, I've forgotten how it ended.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Always nice when you
you find your true calling.
When you find your true calling.
And then
which is a very great, like, menacing line.
And then the one we picked was, you should know it because you
I
said it.
should know it because I said it in the film, because I acted in the film.
Acted up.
Do I just do it in my normal voice or as Colin?
So
Ian, even fuck.
They're not.
I've only played two roles.
They're not even gonna know what.
I get mixed up.
Right, like, what are you on about?
So
just say the line of dialogue.
Yeah, the line of dialogue was slipped and fell on an old pumpkin last Halloween.
Yep.
That
was the one we picked, and the sound effect was a sort of there was I think it was like one that was like creaking stairs or something, but I think there was one that we picked was a sort of like a monster sort of like
monster
rah. And that's what we picked. Of course, we picked these during when we were writing the thing.
Yeah.
We didn't obviously do it before we as we were writing the idea.
Yeah, they all came through, and then we were like, oh shit, okay, so we've got to figure out. And then as we were writing it, we were like, oh, that would fit there.
Yeah,
so
that connects with that.
In there.
I think we got quite lucky with like the monster run. Like there was a few that like just fitted so naturally. And then of course, we're coming up with the idea. I think was it literally like train spotting that triggered the baby?
Yes, yeah.
Was that literally what? Because there probably is different factors, right? But
yeah, I just had the train spotting thing in my head, and the way that it kind of like invades his mind. So I was like, oh, that would be quite cool. And at the time, we lived on a road with like 7 charity shops.
Yep.
So we were like, first thing in the like, as soon as we can kick off in the morning, as soon as a shop opens, we're gonna go and just scout for stuff.
Yeah, I think it was the case of like that. It was 9 o'clock on the Friday. It was like, right, okay, we've got this idea. We've got this zombie baby idea. Started writing it very fast,
and it had to be sort of domesticated.
Because we would have liked to do a different location.
I think we wanted to look for a cool location, but nothing really lined up.
But I think we what we did to basically combat that was we turned the flat, or at least a few rooms, and kind of completely overhauled them because we knew we could.
Well, because one was your bedroom, so we just gutted everything of yours out of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the other one was my bedroom because I was in the attic.
Yeah, that's right.
We sort of just made it look more like an attic than a bedroom.
Yes.
Boxes and what have you.
And I think so. We had a small crew. I think stylistically, at least I knew what I wanted to do because I'd seen so many of these different films before, and I just wanted to make something that was, kind of quite stylistic.
Yeah, I think when you're improv-ing something like that and you've got no time, anything you've been watching recently, is your biggest inspiration. Recency bias.
Yeah.
But you'd watched a lot of Italian horror.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of giallo.
A lot of giallo films, yeah. And I think because of the flat, you can only do so much. So it's like, right, how do we make this as visually interesting as we can with these white walls and like you and I thought, well, using very big lights and big bright contrasty lights with different colours would help.
It hides a lot of corners and things, I guess.
So I think once we got those two, so I think the basic story idea, the basic story is about a babysitter who is looking after a baby for this man Ian, who's feeling a bit poorly at the start of the film.
Oh yeah, that's why he's not around, because he goes to the doctors.
So he sods off, and then she basically looks after the baby, and the baby is a zombie baby. Yeah. Maybe some twists along the way.
Definitely go and watch it. If you're listening or watching to this, right
go
now,
watch it, please, because it's only 6 minutes long. So
not even.
So yeah, go. But yeah, I think once we got those elements, the story, we knew we had to get like you said, we had to, because we've been in charity shops before for other films. You always see like baby stuff.
There's always baby stuff. There's always dolls and toys and things. So we're like, well, that'll be nice and easy.
We had one of our crew members. Again, we only had a crew about 5 or 4. It's very small. But one of them that we worked with before, he had worked in a prop hire in Cardiff. So we knew that straight away. We've got this idea of a baby. What can you?
Yeah, I think we might have texted on the Friday night as we were writing and been like, "Is there?" And he was like,
"Yeah," because everyone knew, right, that we were doing it. It's not like we sprung them on them. We were like,
"No, we weren't like, oh, by the way, this weekend." So I think he was waiting to hear what we might need from him, and he pulled through with a lot of stuff. And I think a lot of stuff that we got from the charity shop, by the end we were like, well, we don't need it.
Yeah.
You can just take it back to the hire place. So they basically profited from us, even
right.
though...
That he's spinning it.
Yeah, I'd like to put it like that. But we were so grateful because he got us all of these things for free.
Yeah.
Fun fact that I noticed on the second series of Doctor Who, whenever that was last year,
the newest.
Yeah, the Ncuti Gatwa run. In the last episode, when he goes back to Belinda's house and meets her daughter, she's playing with
Doctor
toys.
Reference for you if you've taken note.
Yeah,
put it on the tally.
I'm just gonna have to try and weave in a Reece Shearsmith at some point. Oh, he's done it by saying he's going to do it.
Disgusting.
But she's got building blocks, and those were the exact building blocks we used.
Crazy.
So we're in the same universe as Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor Who, I guess.
I hope not. But yeah.
Sorry, Russell.
But yeah, we had.
Oh, it's marvelous.
We got lucky basically. I think with a lot of things and with props and things.
We got a cot.
A cot was obviously massive because when we thought, well, it's got to be around the cot because otherwise, I think we were going to do, we were going to not sort of improv it, but it was like, well, if we couldn't get a cot, what?
Yeah, we were like, why has he not got a cot in the room?
Like a stroller or something. Even that would be hard to bloody get, but the cot we got very lucky with. And also managed to get rid of it after the shoot as well, because they want a fucking cot hanging about.
Well, yeah, lucky they came and sort of picked it up pretty pronto.
Putting that thing together was painful, because it came we got it for, was it free or was it 10 quid? Was it anything or was it free? I can't remember.
I think it was free. Oh yeah, because I think we couldn't get one, because I think we ended up doing the upstairs stuff first, because for most of the first day and going to the park, that was kind of Saturday morning clocked off, and we still didn't have a cot. And then we got it sort of Saturday afternoon. Somebody was like, "Oh, I found one on Facebook Marketplace."
Yeah, so we had to get.
And we were like, "Okay, well, when everyone was ready to go home for the day, we were like, right, well, we'll go and pick it up." Then.
Yeah.
And it was like a good sort of 20 minutes out of town on the bus. To get to this house.
Yeah.
And then...
Didn't really think it through, did we?
We didn't think it through, because we thought, we'll get it on the bus back. And we picked it up, and we didn't have a plan. The plan was to take it to the bus stop. And this guy who gave it to us was like...
He's been really helpful.
Really
nice, and be like, I'll help you carry it.
I'll get to where are they parked up? And we were like,
for some reason we just like, just down.
We thought we'd lie.
Yeah, because
like,
we thought
they're on their way.
You go back inside. Like
he fucking didn't. It was like, right, round this corner, is it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, they haven't turned up yet. And he goes, no bother. And just kind of hung about chatting. I was like, fuck off. I'm like, thank you for this, but also, fuck off.
Yeah.
And then got to the bus stop, and they wouldn't let us on. So we had to ask our good friend Al to drive up to where we were.
I get it.
And get it, and I think you got on the bus.
I took the bus, yeah.
Because again, it was all very frantic timings, but we thought this is a big set piece, so we would
it was bloody heavy, and it was quite, I think, a warm day. And when we got it back, we realized, we kind of knew that it was in parts when we got it, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was clear, it was missing bits, and they said that. So,
which is fine, because we were like, we're not putting a real baby in it. It's okay.
No.
I think it actually helped because it didn't have a basin.
I was gonna say we did a fake floor with it.
Yeah.
And that helped us get in and out of it. But it
helped you get in and out.
Helped me get in and out.
There's some beautiful pictures of you just like up against the bars of this, with like a. Like a blanket, because we went a bit stir crazy, I think, at one point, and we just started doing stupid shit on this shoot.
Well, I don't know.
We had a laugh. I think
Just about. There was hardly any time because obviously Saturday was very busy. We had people getting the set dressing in the house ready, but also we were getting the cot. We had to put up the cot. We were using like fucking glue or something. I can't remember what we were using to put that cot up.
We used all sorts of glue, nail, screws, whatever.
We also had to shoot the opening scene as well. The park scene where Cassie, the main character, gets the phone call from Ian.
Yeah.
And for some reason we thought, well, that has to be done in a park. So we could have saved so much time if she just did it on the street or something. Like it would have been.
Yeah, I don't know.
We were all the way to the park. Really.
Oh yeah, but where we lived, it was very noisy. Like it was very congested with traffic.
Yeah,
so I think that's why we ended up going.
But it was very sunny.
Quieter. It was very sunny.
It was quite busy, but we managed to find a little area.
Yeah, as quiet as the section that we found was, it was still too sunny. So we had just a different issue. In that we had to like bounce light.
That's right. Yeah, and again, there was only three of us on me on the camera, so I shot the whole film, and sort of half directed it, and then you directed it. You were also on special effects, and you were acting in it.
Yeah.
And then we had Joel, our sound guy, doing the sound recording, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like it was for that bit, and then we only had one extra person when we got to the house. Which is our good friend Harvey, who helped us out with the special effects
for me
as well, some of the makeup and stuff. So that was cool. But that was it. That was literally it. Tiny crew.
Did you mention Elle helped?
Oh yeah, and Elle as well. So that Saturday was a very early wake up, very hectic and back and forth. But then by the time we kind of got going on the Saturday night, we got it was the upstairs stuff, right? Is that?
It was a lot of upstairs stuff. We sort of split that. We did some of it in the morning.
We just did it when we could, really.
Yeah, literally, it was just fitting in when we could do.
But we because obviously with light you have to black out certain. We had to black out. I think we did that before anyway, just to be sure. And what we did is with the lighting, with most of the film, we used these very simple little LEDs. And also this one big light that we had, which was also a smoke machine, which we didn't really use.
Oh God, no, we didn't really, but we did at one point, and it set off the fire alarm.
Yeah, which was again, it's like we knew that could happen, but we were sure that it wouldn't.
We thought
and then it still happened. Yeah, so then we were like, right, for time, we can't reuse it.
I think I can get why we're saying this now. I went down to deal with the fire alarm, and the way I did it was, I just pulled the fucking battery out.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we did replace it before we left that flat. But it was they were like, oh, so you fixed it? I was like, yeah, sort of. Anyway, let's continue.
Let's move on. Yeah. Well, it was funny because you were like, I've done this before. I was like, okay.
I had done it before. I had done it so many times, but it seemed like every time I'd done it, it was a different
alarm.
Yeah, it felt like a completely different fucking thing.
But that's the downside of the smoke machine. I think we used it in one. You can't even notice it. I think we used it in one shot.
Yeah.
Or two shots, but then we didn't bother. But yeah, it was very simple. Again, lighting using for the upstairs stuff. It was all green, big bright green lights with a tiny bit of red, because that was when she was watching the film.
Yes.
Which we also had to shoot. Because stupidly we thought, let's do a film within a
film. Within a film, yeah.
So that was your job. That was your task to go off as a fucking second unit of a crew we already didn't have hardly any people in.
Yeah. No, we were very fortunate.
I don't know how we
I don't know how we did it. I don't think we'd ever be able to replicate
the
amount that we put into it. But we're gonna have to try.
We'll have to try. But so then, we obviously had that little forest shoot as well.
Yeah.
Again with different actors. But that was very much. I think you used a tripod, right, and stuff. Like it was very. Different.
It was so
just prop it up,
quick,
get it done.
I think with more time. Obviously, that's not the point of the challenge. But with more time, we could have made it look a lot nicer than it was. But I think it worked for what it was. I think you had a challenge in the edit, but you really did put it all together.
Yeah, and obviously the problem with having the film within the film and having her watch it is we knew we had to work out that we could only do those shots with her watching it when we had filmed it and put it on her phone.
Yeah.
So that was another
Yeah, I see. I think
task.
that was the Sunday morning. Then I think we had to
go back in and do a single just a over the shoulder shot of of her watching it with all the reaction stuff, and of course that attic scene also had our hook.
Yes, not the thing that made it interesting.
No.
Um,
So what was our hook? I think you came up with the hook thing. I think
yeah,
was
it was a very sick joke.
sick.
Yeah, but also disgusting. Like, it obviously it's about a zombie baby. What's the best? What's the best weapon to attack a baby with? A wire coat hanger. So
Moving on. But we definitely got a really nice.
We were like, "There's a
reaction
hook on it." Oh, the reaction was beautiful.
from
for
that was really really good.
because it was a. And I think we got a message after we'd submitted it, being like,
You sick
fucks.
Yeah, which was very nice. Mission accomplished.
The coat hanger made me gasp. I was like,
we also had a struggle with that scene because basically it's her watching the film, gaining sort of strength, and then leaving. But there's also a part where she's scared. She has to be jumped by something. And for so long we were like, what is going to jump her? Like, is she going to bump into something?
Yeah.
And it's these little tiny little things which you think, oh yeah, we'll do it. Like, we'll work it out.
Yeah.
It'll be something. And then we were like, oh, fuck, like, what is it? What's going to like fall? How does she drop her phone? Like, how do we go from these parts of the script?
Well, and then this is how we connected it to the first film we made.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
Some would say recycling props.
No, it was a reference. Because I've headcanoned it that it's the same house that the character Ray from Make-A-Wish lived in.
Yeah.
Because it was his puppet with his Zippo coat on that she like knocks and it like jumps down into her face and she screamed a bit. In reality, that was I think it was myself hiding behind a bookshelf.
I remember
holding a stick.
That it was quite stressed because that was quite late that day, and I remember it becoming a bit like shit. We're running out of time.
Get it.
And it was really hard to work out how to do that and how to get the reaction right and the camera right. But we did it, so
yeah.
And it just about works. So
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I think we had sound issues as well. I swear, I don't know if it was that bit or just before, but there was a sound issue where the mic wasn't working or something on the sound kit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was basically Saturday.
Yeah.
We had put a schedule, as you always do at the beginning of the day. That fucked off.
Yeah, that got fucked over.
Was that the day that you cooked the dinner or not? Or was that Sunday? Or did you do both days?
I think I did both days. I think I cooked. I know I did a pasta one day and a curry the other day.
Right. Yeah. And that was nice. That was good for the whole crew. Even though
Yeah.
I could barely eat either day, like it was just.
Well, yeah, and I was working on
a big task.
the big task.
The
big thing for the end, basically.
Yeah.
I've got to make sure that that's not just cut me out there.
Technical issues. Stand by.
Yeah.
Don't know if Jake will edit this out.
Hopefully. Yeah. So, my number one tip for if you're making films at our level and you have to be your own catering, get a slow cooker.
Well, like someone to help you. That's
That's what you've started.
That takes
the joke.
his time.
Yeah.
Takes his time.
Okay. Wow. In 2026, really. Yeah. So get a slow cooker. Maybe get an air fryer as well.
So slow and fast.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, because a slow cooker, you can prep it all
And just let it
the
do
night
its
before.
thing.
Let it do its thing.
You also had the
Place
task
it
of sort of adapting to our very small crew, but that had very different dietary requirements.
Yeah. I mean, again, I've got no problem with it, but our actress was vegan. Our sound recordist, not to like call people out, because you
could have just said like a crew member another crew
No,
member.
again, it's fine. Everyone has their foibles. No, that's not a way of putting that at all. Everyone has dietary requirements. That's fine. And then our sound guy still is, I believe,
to this day,
gluten intolerant. So I had to do a gluten one, and I thought, do you know what, we might as well just all eat veggie.
No, it was nice though. You couldn't
it was nice
I mean, you could tell, but it was still very nice. So I think, and it did so many shoots I've been on with meal deals.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a cooked meal before then, on a shoot. So it was nice. But that was Saturday. Obviously editing in the night as well for me.
Yeah.
And you were prepping on our special effects because that was Sunday was special effects day, basically.
Yeah, that was
practical
all the like fire and blood. And to be fair, I think the actress was a trooper because we put her through quite a lot. There was blood, there was baby sick.
So I think on Saturday, I think it was, Harvey was, when he wasn't needed, he was working on testing the sort of practical. Yeah, and he had we wanted to do. There was two. Well, I would say there's three big special effects in our film. I say big, but big for us.
Yeah.
One was baby sick being projected at the main character.
Yeah.
Two was blood being vomited, projected at the main character, and the third was a head crush.
Yes.
A head, full head being crushed. And Harvey was, working out sort of the bike pump method. We also got what's it called? Like a plant sprayer. What they call, like a weed killer sprayer. Quite a power wash, not power washer, not that strong, but
no, but it had like a pump on it.
And then so he was like, okay, Walter White doing chemicals and shit, working out what, and you were helping as well with the blood and the I think the porridge was the hard part because you were trying to get the right consistency.
Yeah, it had to look like sick, but it also had to be able to get through the tubing.
Through this tubing that we got. So Sunday, again, long fucking day. I think we started with the stuff that's not horror, so it was a lot of normal lighting in our little nursery room. It was you being in it as Ian.
Because again, I think the lighting spawned from wanting to like differentiate two different states within the film.
Yeah, I wanted this big shift, and I wanted it done all practical. So she goes in, the baby starts crying or whatever. So the baby, again, we got lucky with from the prop place.
Oh god, yeah, I completely forgot. It was a really
very realistic looking baby.
Like
people referred it to the American Sniper baby, which in the film when you see it, it's absolutely awful. But it is a realistic looking baby, but in that context, it looks awful, but in ours, it's a bit
more... We kind of hid it.
More forgiving. Well. And she picks it up, she goes, what's the matter? And then we have our first special effect, which is the porridge. Would you like to tell the boys and girls at home the shenanigans of the porridge incident with the pump?
Was there
So, boys and girls and MBs, the consistency was an issue. So the first time we did it, do you want to take over?
It came out like a bullet to begin with. I think.
Well, the pressure built up because it was too thick. Built up, so this pipe goes, and our actress Katie is there just getting ready. No indication really of when this thing's going to fire off.
No, I think that was the kind of it kind of reminded me of when I was in year 6. We went on PGL.
Oh yeah,
which I can't remember what it actually stands for, but we all said parents get lost.
It's not that.
I know it's not that, but that was the colloquial...
Something learning, isn't it?
Yeah, if you like.
Physical...
Yeah, but we went to...
Gets learning.
It was near a place called the Devil's Punch Bowl, which is where we did like the nature walk in the evening. But they had a thing in the woods, I think it was just called a giant swing. And like the whole team basically had to like haul 2 people at a time. They had to like pull this rope to like lift you, and you went like really, really high up into the trees.
And then let go.
And then you had to had to like pull a cord, and it would let you go.
Oh god!
I was on the left. My friend was on the right. The cord was on the right. My friend couldn't figure out the cord.
So you were just up there.
Yeah.
Just dangling.
So I didn't know when it was going to happen, and I hate heights. I can't be doing it.
No,
and we were up there for probably only a couple of minutes, but it felt like ages until I leant across and I went, "It's this one!" And I pulled it, and we fucking went. Of course we went, but I wasn't expecting us to go.
Shit yourself.
Yeah, so it's that build up of like pressure. When's it actually going to happen?
Yeah.
I'll be comfortable if I know exactly when it's going to happen. Same with this, I think.
Although you did want the surprise with this, technically, but it was. Yeah. But anyway, so this. It's not a pig. It's a bike pump, and then it built up, and then it just went. It just went bang like that, and it did a tiny bit.
Oh god!
On our actress, the majority of it went in a line upwards, as in like straight in like a curve, like a sort of. I'm doing it on camera, but if you're listening, it's sort of like just a a semicircle effect.
Yeah, it shot up across the wall and the ceiling.
Literally right above where the pipe was, there was porridge on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, what was the porridge made of again? What was that actually? What was the mix?
Well, it's made of porridge, because you meant
what's
the baby sick made of?
Yeah.
Porridge
Yeah,
and... I don't really know. I think syrup. I think there was syrup in there.
So yeah, straight up the walls, straight on all of our like bits of set deck as well, but literally in the line. Our actress barely had anything on her.
Yeah.
So
which was a problem, because we needed it to look
So let's do it again.
Yeah.
And the second time much better.
We had to repaint the ceiling.
Repaint the ceiling and walls, yeah.
And we got most of our deposit back for that flat.
We did a better job. The paint job was awful.
To be fair, it was fucking patchy anyway.
So that was our first. There's a video of because we had to shoot that two different ways. We had to shoot the actress being hit by it, and then the baby with it coming out of the mouth.
But it was like a tube to the side. It was very much the Little Britain.
Yes,
skit.
It was, and there's a little bit of footage of me just the first take. I was just laughing because it was you. In like plastic sheeting with a paper plate on your face, holding the baby like the fucking Lion King, and then just like waiting like just to be splashed.
Yeah.
There's some very crazy behind the scenes for that, but I was just laughing too much. The camera's shaking all over the place on the first one. So anyway, after that the baby attacks, and we managed to do the effect I wanted, which was to do a sort of a movement in, a sort of swinging movement into the actress as the baby leaps, and then change the light into red.
Yeah,
which looked really nice.
And there was a bit of a neck bitey bit.
Yeah, which was really hard to do.
Yeah, and I think because it was so difficult, we kind of didn't give up on it, but it's not as prevalent as it.
Yeah, because there was two parts. The one was obviously the actual wound itself, which Harvey had worked on.
Yeah.
But obviously, because of the time, like it wasn't ever going to be.
Because we had to like get it in this baby's mouth. Because when it moves from
that's right, yeah,
the real baby to the zombie baby, it is a charity shop doll.
Yeah, we had three. Was it? I think we had three
in the
zombie babies that you had done while I was editing. You sprayed them green or whatever, painted them green, and
one that mouth moves. If you basically
the eyes in the mouth, right?
Yeah, the eyes in the mouth move, and you had to like. There's like a hole in the mouth that you had to like press, and it would start moving. So I had to get like a little paintbrush and just like jab it in,
and then it would
then get out of the way for it to. Yeah, because it made a noise as well. Yeah.
You could hear the motors.
But it was going like that, which I think is kind of okay for it being a zombie. Like hearing the motor, I think was fine. Or did we?
That's gone in there. Oh, we can barely hear it.
Right. So for the mouth movement, we put a bit of the wound and stuck it to the mouth, so it looked like it was chewing it off. Oh, you're bringing him on. Okay, special guest.
This has brought him on, shouldn't we?
We should have introduced him as the guest at the beginning.
So this is the hero baby.
Yeah, is this the one that does all the chewing?
This is the one that does all the chewing.
Okay.
No longer. He's lost his appetite. We told him off. This is not what he wore in the film.
Not in the film, no.
He had a like a onesie thing in it, like a baby.
Yeah, like a baby onesie that we could stain up. I think. Yeah, there's one
nice
that we had for
as well.
Yeah,
if you can see that over there.
We had one that was a crawling baby. Again, just painted it up and stuck it in the same onesie for I think one shot.
It's one shot, yeah.
But I thought we saw it and we were like, well, that'll be good for like diversifying the movement.
Yeah.
We'll grab it. We'll see what we can do with it, and we ended up only getting in one shot. But I think that's.
And then there was one more, which was basically like a normal baby doll that we were going to use as a stunt one, but I don't think we ever used.
I think we might have thrown it because there's a couple of shots where it's a bit like the Muppets in that when you.
I'm pretty sure we threw this one.
Did we?
I think so, yeah, because it really landed with a thud. I remember being scared that it would hit me.
Yeah.
Because it's quite heavy, Zombaby. So yeah, then. So the Sunday it was just all the Zombaby stuff of him attacking in the crib, which was basically that was right at the end of the day. Actually, that was me and Harvey.
Because a lot of like reaction stuff and a lot of puppeteering stuff, we were like, well, we don't need
everyone
here. We'll leave it for the end. And
that was literally the end of the day, and that was me and Harvey just working out how to move him in the cot. We had a very ambitious something I really wanted to get in the staircase. We went back and forth, I think, on the staircase because we were worried that it wouldn't look any good.
Yeah.
Because it was a pretty shitty looking staircase.
Yeah.
And so to make it work, we had to get rid of all the sideboard in the actual
because they had for some reason in our flat they had like MDF boards
all the way up
like screwed in
and
it wasn't for any stability purposes as we found out.
We took it
off and there were still
bars in the, so I'm not sure what, but I wanted, and then we had lights, which was a hell of a bitch to light. That was we had lights upstairs and downstairs, and basically I wanted this sort of like, again, this sort of fast movement that followed Katie as she went up the stairs, and then kind of went straight up to her face. And again, bear in mind that, I'm not traditionally on the camera. This was a very simple camera that and we had a gimbal, which I'd never used as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which kept dying because the battery was awful in it.
Yeah.
And also, focusing as well, it's kind of up to me. But I thought that worked quite well. It took a couple of takes. I think I was practicing during a lunch break.
Yeah.
And that worked quite nicely. And then obviously all that upstairs was done. And then... am I tiring you?
No, sorry.
So professional. And then we did the end part, which is the attack. Yeah. So this is the baby...
Oh, I wasn't in the room for this because I was prepping the last
big shots, special effect, right. So then we had like bits where I had to get inside the cot and have this like little tea cozy thing put on the camera because she had to pull it off and reveal that there was nothing there. That was a bit of a nightmare as well. I'm trying to get things right. And then the attack. So the baby jumps from the top of the cupboard,
top of the wardrobe,
which was also difficult to do, and then basically just attacks Katie or Cassie.
Yeah.
So we did all that. We shot that. That was a lot of fun. There's a lot of laughing going on there. We're doing that. Then there is the blood spray, which I think was probably the most stressful that I've been on that shoot. And I probably did get a bit shitty because I was trying to make sure that it was all right and it was okay. So we had this blood pump, which was quite powerful. And obviously, it's like, okay, well, number one should be let's protect the walls.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to be dealing with that. The shot is of 3 different shots. One is the baby firing like the Little Britain thing. That was quite easy.
Yeah.
The second was the character being sprayed by the blood.
Yeah.
And then the third was the camera point of view of Kate, of the actress being hit by the blood. So, I think the one of hitting the blood that was mad because I had to basically go behind a sort of I think it was a piece of foam with a bit of plastic. From something. Bit of plastic, and we had to like sellotape it to this hole in the foam, put it around the camera lens, put me in a sheet of plastic, and then have Elle, who came in because they lived in the same bless them, they lived in the same flat, and stood behind with this big other sheet to protect the wall behind.
It's wild. And if you see the behind the scenes pictures, it's very fuck it, we'll just do it like this.
Quite old school.
So
it worked really well. And then with the Katie one again, it was just like, again, you got to be, you want to be as sort of safety aware as you can. And bear in mind, that you are spraying this bloody liquid, which, as far as I know, isn't toxic.
No, it wasn't.
But it's obviously not nice. And then we got to the big twist. So if you haven't seen Teething Problems, then you've basically just had the whole plot explained to you.
Yeah. So this won't harm you anyway. Go and watch it.
So at the end of the film, she basically gets the one-up on the zombie baby. She throws it onto the floor.
The dad walks in, having come from the GP surgery, which is where we snuck in the line that we needed.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I come in and I say something. I was talking to somebody in the waiting room.
The accents come out.
Accent. I was in the waiting room talking about this guy, and he slipped and fell on an old pumpkin last Halloween, and that's how we squared that line in.
Yep. Worked alright, didn't it?
Yeah, I think it was quite natural.
Because I think initially, weren't we going to have it somewhere else, or was that always what? I can't remember.
I think we played around with the other line options, but I think that one stuck.
And so then, in her rage and anger, and she wants to kill this thing, she
throws it to the floor. And then we see on the floor that it is the real baby. It's not the zombie anymore.
Yeah, all the lights are back to normal, etc.
Yeah, it's all. But she's still got that adrenaline.
Yeah.
I can't. What's the line that she says?
You mess with the wrong babysitter.
Oh yeah. Because in the film that she watches, that character who's inspired her, says something like, "You mess with the wrong bitch," was it? Mm-hmm. So we adapted the line for the ending. She stomps on the baby, and that was the big one. That was the special effect that I've been prepping for ages because I hadn't got it right, and we basically took a mold of the baby's face.
God, that mold, yeah.
And the amount of I tried like a caulking gun, I used silicone from a caulking gun because that's what I looked up, and they were like, yeah, that would work, and it didn't. It worked once, I think, and then I couldn't replicate it. So I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I've got a lot of arts and crafts shit, so I happened to have some plasticine, and I was like, fuck it, maybe this will work. And I moulded it, and then I burnt some wax that I had in a wax melter because I'd used that for another project ages ago, and hollowed it out. I made two halves, with the front and the back, and made sure it was hollow on the inside so I could make a gunky brain mix.
Yeah, watermelon, right?
Watermelon mostly, yeah. Watermelon, fake blood. I think there was something else. Maybe it was coffee, because sometimes that gives a richer, texture. You pull that out, you realise how.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so it was a mixture in there, and then I made 3 of them. I think I made 3 heads in the end to bring on set. So when you were doing all of the other shots of the baby attacking, that's what I was doing in the kitchen.
And that was I remember that was just hands that we'd taken from another baby.
Oh yeah.
And we stuck on little sticks.
Yeah.
And just
yeah, there was a couple of shots that they were just hands on sticks.
And feet for some reason, even though...
Yeah, I made the feet just in case it'd be
As soon as we did the first foot, everyone just laughed. So it was we can't do that.
And then I came in with these 3. The first one wasn't very hollow. It was very
should we
thick.
just to go back just a little bit? So I had sort of said to you, and I don't want to big myself up, but I said this will work with a cut.
Yeah.
And I don't think you were convinced.
It's not that I wasn't convinced. I was it needs to look for me to feel okay, it had to look as realistic as possible so that there wasn't too much needed in the cut. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it was just literally the real baby face. So obviously you set up the shot, you've got the baby face. We film her foot coming down, just touching the head.
Yeah.
Then we literally just kept the camera rolling. Take out that baby, not a real baby, but the real baby in the universe.
Baby, yeah.
The real fake baby, and then put in your mold, and then it would be in. Obviously, the intention is she does it again, puts her foot down, and then you cut on the split second that her foot hits the real baby, so then it just looks like she's crushed.
Yeah.
So what was the first one?
Well, it was very Goldilocks and the 3 Bears situation.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
The first one was
the way
too hard.
Even though I was shitting myself because I think it was really late on Sunday, and I was like, we've only got a set number of.
Yeah, poor Katie slammed her foot down, and just couldn't crush the thing. So it was just stomping onto a really hard stone, I think.
Yeah.
And we were like, right, well that's not going to work. So I took that one away, and then the next one was nice and soft, I think, and I think that worked. But we were just for...
Yeah, something about that second one I don't think was as good.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but then I remember, then the next one was like, I don't know how many times we did it, because I swear we put bits together.
Well, yeah, weirdly enough, I think the third one didn't work as a full pit. Like, as I put it down, it was crumbling.
Right.
But I think that was the one that we used in the end because of the cut and because I think the second one just didn't splat as much.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I think it crushed fine, but it just didn't have good insides.
Yeah.
And yeah, the last one, yeah, we got a really nice crush.
So it was literally like, right, the last take, it's got to work, and it did.
Yeah.
And then obviously we did some extra bits once most of the crew had gone home. Then it was editing into the night, and then Monday morning it was just me and you.
Yeah. And
I was like, look, grab this camera, go in that room and record a shit ton of sound effects that we need.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it was like me just going through thinking, oh shit, what sound effects could work. You had a list, but I was also watching through some of the footage that you'd already put together and going, oh, maybe this could work, this could help. Luckily, we had some of the plastic sheeting from before, so I put that on the floor because a lot of it we wanted like teeth gnashing and like chewing and.
So you were just like in there like some sort of animal.
I was like chomping at a banana for a bit, and there was some. Then other you started fruit, recording. Yeah.
Not a euphemism.
Yeah, so I ate a banana and I went, and I was like spitting onto this thing. It was disgusting. I think there might be a bit where I chewed a bit of a banana skin just to see if that would give anything like vocally.
And meanwhile, so I was editing. It was like, right, we've literally got hours left.
Yeah.
Our composer as well was finishing off the score.
Yeah.
And so it was very much like we shot your reaction shots again on the Monday morning.
Yes.
Because I don't think we were happy. I don't know what it was. A mixture of lighting and also performance. And there was something. Something. I can't remember what it was. It was some sort of like we had to redo it.
Throwing me under the bus for my shit performance.
And then we submitted it literally I think 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
Very much down to the wire. And that was that really. That was the film done. That was the hardly any. It was just I just remember, especially Monday. Just that adrenaline still, like I could not sleep properly for I think at least 3 days afterwards, because I literally had that adrenaline in, because I had
work the next day.
I was literally rushed off my feet, like I was doing so much, because I was doing the camera, the lighting, we had to block it as well together, and I think we realised that we'd be better if you took more of the directing role as well.
Yeah. Well, I think because you had taken on so much with the camera.
Yeah.
It was probably best.
But it was a lot of fun.
Loads of fun.
So we submitted it. Obviously, we got some nice little notes back from them, little comments as well.
Yeah, it was lovely just to get, because that was only a few days afterwards. It was nice to kind of get almost like an instant, like, somebody apart from ourselves likes this thing that we made.
Yeah. And then obviously it comes round to August.
Yeah, the screening.
When was it? 3rd or something? It's beginning of August, very early in August, in London.
My hometown. Well, not part of it, but
my nightmare.
You're not a big fan of London.
So we go down in the car.
So my mum and my stepdad had come for a concert the night before.
Yeah, they were drum and bass, right?
Yeah. They took me to go see Pet Shop Boys in Cardiff Castle. It was very good. And we had a few drinks and then we got home. I'm sure that was the right day. Maybe it was Tom Jones. It was one of these.
It was someone.
It was someone. Those are the two options. And then they, in the morning, drove us to London because they were going anyway.
Yeah. And we had booked a Airbnb.
Oh yeah, with another group, the Arcadian Owls.
The Arcadian Owls, yeah.
They had also done the challenge.
Yep.
So yeah, we went to London. We went to a couple of museums actually.
Wait, did we go? Did we go to we went on the Saturday, didn't we? No. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday. So it was. I don't think we went. We just went to have food and that's it. That was the London trip where we just had food, and then because we had food with your mates, and then we had to go straight to
what
the.
am I thinking of then?
That was a different London trip. That was Stage Fright, maybe.
Oh yeah.
But we obviously got down there. They had sold out their first screening, so they had been upgraded to the big screen. Which was nice. And the event was not too long, I think, which was always nice. We've been to a few now that have been very long, and they can be quite tiring. But I think it was decent length, but it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
But I think because everyone was on the same brief.
Yeah.
Whereas I think other events we've been to, some people's films are.
They can vary, can't they?
Yeah. Be like, I don't want to say self-indulgent, but some of them are like 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. The concept's a 3-minute thing.
I think one of the nicest things was that I think we went in with no real expectations as such. I think we were happy with the film.
Should we talk about the conversation we had in the car though on the way to London
before?
Yeah.
If you want.
So again, no indication.
No indication. Well, we got to turn left at some point. So
we were on the motorway.
Stick by the code, the pirates'
code.
The
Brethren code. Parlay. I was going to say something.
For audio listeners, I just grabbed the baby. I didn't just do that. Didn't just do that.
Yeah, I often think, because sometimes I will listen to it audio, sometimes I will watch it. Most likely I will, because I'll be on the train home in the morning from work,
right,
and I'll listen to it. So that's
quite sad.
Yeah, that won't make any sense.
So our journey over there.
Yeah, our journey over there. We had no idea that we were.
Well, we won't say anything yet, but
yeah,
we had no idea what.
We had no idea the reaction.
No, because like I said, I think we were proud of it. I think we were. So there was a few awards that obviously we knew that were going to be announced.
Yeah.
And one of them was best. There was best death and best antagonist.
Yeah.
And we thought, well,
if any, it'd probably be those, because we've crushed a baby's head. And that is our antagonist. And I'm still really proud of the look of it and the whole concept of the Zombaby.
Yeah.
So we were just basically, it was like being kids in a car journey, like a long car journey. We were just basically telling each other stories in the fact that we were like, oh, imagine if it takes off and people like it and we can make a whole franchise. And then, because we were like, so then what do we do? Do we do a narrative franchise and continue with the characters, or maybe we could do different babies, different monster babies.
Yeah.
We could do like a vampire baby and a Franken baby.
Yeah.
And
just endless.
We had 3 or 4 phases, good to go by the time we got to London.
It's the Poonaverse of
Yeah, we were the traumatic childhood, traumatic toddler, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think that's lovely. I think it's great. I think we just have to be bored enough that we create together. I think that's the best condition for us to make stories and make scripts and things. It's just to be really fucking bored in a car journey.
Yeah, it's a long journey.
It is. Yeah, it was like 3, almost 4 hours to get to London. So it was like, we better talk about something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we came up with all these crazy ideas. I wanted Cassie to be like a Van Helsing. Very much stealing the what we do in the shadows thing there.
Right, yeah.
But fuck it, because we haven't done it anyway.
So
yet.
Yeah, with all that, so we obviously were watching the films in this massive cinema.
Yeah,
quite a big.
And there was some really good. I really enjoyed it.
And I think the reaction that we got was really, really nice.
Very vocal.
In terms of the actual when it was on and when it.
Yeah.
The twist. The twist, I think, is just the most satisfying reaction that I can ask for, really. So
we got a few nice gasps with the hook, but then the twist really
and then
people are
I don't know if I told you about this, but there was a break. Obviously, there was an interval at some point.
Yeah,
I don't know where it was, and I had gone out to the loo or whatever. I don't know. I just walked out, and one of the hosts or whatever was like walking towards me.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Oh God, I don't know if Teething Prawns have been shown in that first half.
I think we were in the second half, weren't we?
I can't remember. We were definitely like in the mix. We weren't like we were somewhere in the middle of something.
I definitely think it was the second half because at events like this, like similar events that I've been to with my friend Byron, who came along because he was in the night shoot.
Yeah.
The film within the film. So he was there with us. And he left. I think we were in the second half because he left and then he just to go to the toilet, I think, or take a phone call or something.
Didn't come back.
Just didn't come back, and he always does that because I think he's too awkward.
Oh right.
To then kind of like.
But I don't know. Maybe there was an interval. I can't remember. There was some point.
There was definitely an interval. Yeah.
Well, at some point I'd gone out anyway, and I saw there's two guys that run it.
Yeah.
And I remember him coming over and being like, "Oh God, I can't remember what he first said, but he basically was like, "Oh, we really love your film," and he was like, "You're sticking around, right? Like you're gonna be here." And I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna be here." Of course, I didn't clock. What?
I think you might have had an inkling because didn't we message the actress? We messaged Katie because she was in London for something else.
That's right. Yeah.
She was going to the theatre, I think, with her parents.
Yeah.
And we were like, if you can we're like, look, we don't know, but get here if you can.
Yeah.
And
for
she
the
did. She
awards
turned up.
bit.
Yeah. She turned up with her parents.
So yeah, everyone had a drink or whatever in the bar, and then they basically did the awards in the bar this time because I think they had sort of spent their slot at the cinema, the Genesis Cinema in London, which is a really nice cinema.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Independent, I assume. And yeah, we're all there, kind of huddled together. And again, it was nice that Katie was there. Everyone's having a drink or whatever, and everyone enjoyed the films because there was some really good ones.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, it is just nice seeing people that were like, it's their first film or whatever. Like they've literally gone, I've got the weekend, I've got a camera. Everyone's got a camera now. I'm gonna just make something.
Because one or two of them were like families.
I was gonna say one was like made with their mum or like just do
beautiful.
it. Yeah. And yeah, they were obviously doing the announcements for various things for various films.
And then we got to, I think, Antagonist had been done, I think, and we were like, oh, okay.
Antagonist, we got an honourable mention.
Yeah.
For Zombaby. And then they got to Best Film.
No, they got to Best Death.
Best Death, right.
I think that was the penultimate one.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, this is it. If
That's
it's
right.
Going to be any
because
of them,
you get you get like a memento mori or whatever. You get like a thing, don't you? Like a.
Oh yeah, it was something to
to do with your film.
Yeah, to do with the
so we
the
thought,
death
ours
itself.
is quite easy to be. We could something.
They could have just given us a bag of brains or something.
Or some rusks.
So we're like, this, and it didn't happen. And I'll admit, I was, I'm a little bit gutted. That was a bit like, shit. But then we were like, well, the next one's Best Film, so it's fine. Like, it's not, we're not going to get this, so it's all good.
I think they did. Did they do like first, second, third? I think they did, right?
Like on.
For everything? Or was it just honourable mentions and then
I think
winner?
it was honourable mention.
Right, okay.
But like, yeah, we were like, we that was the one that we would have got if we'd have got it, but we haven't, so it's all good.
Yeah.
So we were just looking forward to like cheering on whoever did win because there was some pretty good films in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, then they announced that it was Teething Problems, and I didn't hear it probably for a second, or I thought I didn't hear it.
It's because everyone was cheering.
Well, yeah, people started cheering. I think.
I just started shaking and.
Yeah, I was kind of frozen until somebody patted me on the back and pushed me forward.
I think probably if anyone, Katie was like, "Come on, guys, let's go."
Yeah. And we were like, oh yeah, I suppose.
But what about my drink?
And yeah, we got up. We got the award. Should I get the award?
I can get it if you want.
Yeah, you're closer, aren't you?
We're really just boasting now, aren't we?
Yeah, we might as well. That's what this whole episode was about, really.
It's just a vanity.
Yeah.
There's the.
That's the award.
Ouija board, glow in the dark.
Yes, yeah, which is very cool. Handmade by
yes, handcarved.
guy who runs
pretty
it,
cool,
yeah.
pretty cool with
Very
the
cool.
film on there. Just to say that we actually did win it. We're not bullshitting.
Yeah,
And yeah, it was that was it really. That was
it was very shocking.
and I think just shaking and nervous and
Oh yeah, incredibly. Like there was so much energy, and then we left and we went to
tried to socialise, tried to network with the baby,
which
used the baby.
We were so lucky. We had because we had the baby, and then when we won, we had this. So one of us, I think, took the award. One of us took the baby, because that's a conversation starter. We're very bad at networking, but if you've got a physical thing that they come up to you and start talking to you. Easier.
But I think definitely Zombaby was so helpful in a way because people, they knew who it was. Like there are so many films that were there.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to
know who was behind the camera.
Right? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like.
So the Zombaby was really helpful in a way. You were a very useful tool in getting people to people had their photos with him and we didn't do much but we chatted with like the guys that hosted it and there was a
couple of the other filmmakers and it was really nice just to be in amongst all the creatives, I think. An anecdote that I love from the awards. So my mum and my stepdad came along to support us at the awards, just because they were in London and they had seen the film.
Yeah, my parents were the only ones that showed up. Because it was quite funny, because I was there at the bar or whatever, and our actress like, oh, here are my parents. I'm like, bloody calm down, like, we haven't won anything yet. Like,
yeah.
Why didn't they go, go home, put your feet up.
But, so my stepdad goes to the bar, as, like, I think he was waiting at the bar.
Are you about to, like, throw your other dad under the bus?
My
Is
stepdad?
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
100%. So...
Does he listen to the pod?
No, I don't think so. My mum does, so I'll probably get a bollocking from her. But, so he's at the bar, and I think as he's at the bar, we get announced and we go up. And he's doing an order. And he goes, oh, my stepson's just won best film. And she goes, oh, does he want a free drink? And he went, yeah, a Moretti. I'm sure it was a Moretti. Not what I drink. That's what he drinks.
Wow.
He stole my free drink. To be fair to him, then he did buy us a round.
Yeah.
But I thought, bit cheeky.
I think I only bought one drink, in that bar.
Yeah, because oh god, and then I thought when we got to the pub afterwards.
Yeah, the one down the road.
Yeah, and we were with like the crew and our cast and stuff. I was like, oh, I'll buy everyone a shot. That'll be cheap.
So you should know London, shouldn't you?
It was 30 quid for like 6 or 7 shots or some shit. I was like, fuck it hell. Not impressed.
No.
So that was
it really, and then went home. Obviously, very very thrilled.
We've taken the film to a couple of other festivals.
Yeah,
it's been to a few different ones.
been to. Obviously, it released the following week. We released it on YouTube. Gave it it had a new edit by then as well.
More sort of tidying things up.
Yeah, it was sound and grading and small things. We kept.
There was no deleted scenes added or anything.
No. It was watertight. The actual edit was really. We got really good with that. And it's been to a few festivals. It's still got, I think, a few more to go. And I think I'm.
So it's been to Glasgow, which I think is the furthest it's been.
I think it is. It's the film I'm proud of the most. I think it's the one that. I think even the making of it and how we did it and what we achieved, even in my own eyes, I was very happy with it. And then to have every time we screen it an audience reaction.
Yeah.
To it, which is what we want, and also to have obviously the award as well, which is nice, and just to create a sort of an icon, not an icon, but you know what I mean, like something that people are not, I don't mean an icon like he's really fucking big now, but like he's quite small.
I think he could be though. I think
well,
cinematic universe.
666. We're back this year. Who knows what's going to happen? But we've got to do it again. We got a lot to prove.
Yeah, because we can't just have that be a fluke. I think.
No.
But it's nice that we now. I mean, you had hindsight because you worked on a 666 before.
Yeah.
But I think it's nice that we can go, right, this is what we can actually achieve in that time.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic, but let's try and push certain boundaries to make things cool. Do you know what I mean?
I think, we just set out to create something that's got energy to it, that's fun, that's entertaining, that's fast, and, doesn't have any fat on it. And I think you just, and hopefully has some shocks and some, fun scares along with it. And that's it really. So that's how we made it.
Yeah.
So not how we made it, like we haven't made it.
No, how we made the film.
How we made the film. Teeth and Problems you can watch right now on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Like I said, it's only 6 minutes long.
Please enjoy.
Enjoy it.
Share it around. If you happen to be a producer of some kind and want to make a feature length cinematic universe, let us know, because I think we drop everything to write a feature.
Yeah,
at least one.
But yeah, so thank you everyone for listening, and next week we'll be not talking about ourselves.
No, we'll talk about something else.
Something else.
Something relating to us, I should think. Something that we can talk on.
Yeah, not just us bragging about.
No.
We won this award.
Yeah, we'll wait until we've done the next film to do another one of these update videos on how amazing.
So it's up to you to stop us, really.
Right.
Please don't.
I've got to go. My dad's just called me, so
Easy live.
Yeah.
Not alive.
I'm not going to answer him live, but thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Tyler.
My shopkeep.